So we are, Thomas and I, part of the technical team from the French company Matelex, based in Paris and Lyon, which is part of the Denante Group and ClimaLife Sisters company. We are specialized in the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions through electronic measurement and software development. According to the fact that we can't manage what we can't measure, we have developed a whole solution to understand the operation of a unit. By measuring different operation points, temperature, pressure, or weight, we can analyze the functioning of the refrigeration installation to optimize system performance. System performance are directly linked to system tightness. The impact of refrigerant leak are multiple. Break in the cold chain that can lead to a loss of product, risk of production stoppage and business interruption, cost of refrigerant refill and operator intervention, environmental damage, and underloaded installation leads to degraded performance and increased energy consumption, and an image risk for the company. On the right, we can see that for the refrigerant air 44A, we can have an estimated charge, for an example, of 900 kilo and an average annual leakage rate of 50 to 25%. The equivalent emission in ton of CO2 will be 882 tons. Our monitoring solution allows you to continuously monitor the refrigeration unit that you manage. We propose an all-in-one solution based on a real-time and remote monitoring of our customer facilities, an intelligent leak detection using indirect method, energy monitoring, an alert that can be set remotely to let you modify them as soon as you need. A summary scorecard, tips for improving performance that help the installer to modify the functionment of the system and to improve the way the system works. Coaching and steering assistance by the support team of Matelex, and remote technical support in intervention.
Okay, thank you, Thibault. So, how does this work? So, there are two main components on the system. The first one is a connected device, an IoT device called Polar Box. This box can monitor up to 4 refrigerator units. And these units can be outdoor or indoor. We also monitor external temperature through a LoRa sensor. There are also part of the system, there is a display, a monitor display. And of course, everything is secured and we have a dedicated internet connection with our server. So this is the, let's say, embedded and the local part. We have a web app called PolarVisor, compatible with our brand new version, this one, the Polar Box, and the old one. And this application can be easily used by anybody. It could be either a refrigeration specialist and final customer. We'll see a little bit some details about it. And of course, it's fully GDPR compliant. It's located in European servers, and as we said, connection as secure. So if we go into detail about how it works, so the system, the leak detection system, is based on a set of sensors. Let's say the most important one being a column connected to the cube, to the tank, sorry. And this column is, we measure the wave of the column through a sensor. We measure also a lot of external physical inputs like temperature, pressure, internal, external. Everything is sent to our system, to the Polar box, and thanks to an algorithm, we, let's say, we deduct the normal behavior of the system and the abnormal one, if there is a leak or not. So this allows real-time leak detection. And in case of leak, an alert is sent to the user, to the final user, or to the installer. Thanks to the system, up to you can have up to 80% of savings in refrigerants versus traditional method, like direct measure or manual measure. And the connectivity provided is either 4G, Ethernet, and Wi-Fi. So basically, it can fit in all situations. So the box is connected to the Polar Visor, which is the web app. And the web app allows the user to see all these parameters in real time also. These data are used by also an algorithm to learn about the behavior of the system and to understand, to easily understand the leaks. And also the operational drift can be visible thanks to this web app. The interesting thing is through this web app, you don't need to go on site. All the operators can monitor what happens even if they are not located in the customer facilities. So before moving, they can use the web app to understand what happens. Of course, we also provide energy monitoring. And one important thing is through this web app, you can see what happens to the system since the beginning of the provisioning of the Polar box. So what about energy monitoring? Here are the type of things that you can see on Polar Visor. You can monitor all the important parameters regarding energy. You can have alerts in case of specific condition of energy drift. You can monitor all the operation around the compressor, like starting of a compressor, the time, the usage time, and so on. And this can be used to generate alerts also to warn the user about a possible failure of a compressor. We provide advice on how to improve a system and alert on various parameters. And also, frigorists can use a real-time enthalpy diagram thanks to this. And also, we can also detect, let's say, failure on the external energy system, on the public energy system. So that's it.
Thank you, Thomas. In order to optimize and reduce, we can propose you some things that help you to act as quickly as possible using a lot of panels. For example, we have a refrigerant leak email alert with estimate quantity of leak that help you to know which quantity of gas you have to add in your installation. Of course, we also made some analysis of the energy drift and the risk of compressor failure. That means that we can detect a short cycle of a compressor, and give the information to the frigorist that there is a risk of the compressor fails before the classic lifetime of the equipment, and that things have to be done on the equipment. And also a lot of technical alerts directly linked to our equipment or to the refrigeration unit. In order to monitor and setting your installation, you have to be able to see the modification you have done and the impact of the modification. So we let you see the improved setting remotely. The management dashboard will help you to compare the different period of two different periods, sorry, to see if the modifications are better or not. We also provide some reminder and regulatory information to be every time up to date with the law, and we give a technical support in intervention. We are compatible with all high pressure tank, meaning horizontal with tilt or vertical. We are compatible also with all refrigerant type and with new or existing installation, meaning that you can install our equipment during retrofit, for example. The Matelex team also give you the possibility to be helped directly on site by theoretical and practical training day. We propose on distance learning 2 hours of quick formation to let your installer and your technician be able to properly install or manage the equipment. Sorry. We also use an augmented reality support tool to completely understand the problematic you can face and to help you the best way as possible. So a web-based monitoring platform accessible 24 and 7 days a week, continuously monitor your facilities, react as quick as possible in the event of an anomaly, reduce the risk of equipment failure, ensure continuous cold production, ironic business interruption, lower the carbon footprint of facilities, improve their performance, and benefit from on-site or remote support. Thanks for your